Okay, folks, so today we're going to continue to learn about our notice and note signposts. And we're going to learn our second signpost today, or I should say we're going to continue to learn about it because we began learning about it yesterday. But today we're going to learn about something that's called an aha moment. So this is an easy signpost to learn because you've had many aha moments yourself in your life. For example, have you ever walked into a class and seen people looking through their class notes and suddenly remembered what it was you were supposed to do last night? So maybe you were supposed to study for that big test and you forgot about it. That's an aha moment. Or have you ever been looking around in your room, peering over yet another stack of dishes or clothes on the floor or on the papers on the bed, and realized that your room really has turned into a disaster? You're suddenly aware that your room has crossed the line from messy to just, well, filthy. And whether or not you want to, you realize that you must clean it up. Well, that's an aha moment. Aha moments are those moments when we realize something. They're a realization. We might call them, to use a bigger word, an epiphany. In some way, we realize something that changes our actions. Let's think about it as we look at this chart that's in front of you. Aha moments are those moments when a character realizes something, and that realization will probably change his or her actions in some way, which will change the plot. Usually you see an aha moment happening, and then you will see a contrast and contradiction right after that. When you're reading, the author often gives you clues that the character has come to an important understanding or realization by having the character say things like, "Suddenly I realized, in that instance I saw," or "It came to me in a flash. I now knew or understood. I finally understood that." There are many other possibilities, but they will all point to some understanding or realization that the character has finally reached. Those clues are there to tell you, the reader, that in this moment it's important to notice that your character has realized something and to note it. You need to stop and give it some thought. So once we've spotted the text clue to the aha moment, we have to pause and do something with it, just like a driver would do with a sign on the road. There is a question we must ask that will help us understand what's happening or what is going to happen in the rest of the story. And that simple question is, how might this change things? So think about what the realization is and think to yourself, how might these realizations or understanding change things? Thinking about the possible answers to that question will let us see why the aha moment is important and how it affects the story. It also helps us understand the conflict, if the character maybe has figured out a problem or come to a solution. It helps us understand theme, if the character has understood a life lesson, and it really gets at the heart of our story. So we're going to take a look at aha moments in a story today.